This is your practice programming video 2.3.4, number 3. So when you look at your worksheet, if you've already done the motor exercises, number 1 and number 2, you're ready for the bump switch exercise. So open Robot C. Now remember to click on the Robot C for VEX Robotics. When you open this up, the first thing you need to do is go to File, Open Sample Program, go down to your PLTW folder, and then click on PLTW Template. When you open the PLTW template, when your template's open, you'll see your multi-line comment at the top, and you can start filling in your project title, 2.3.4, Practice Programming. Your team member is just you, so type your name. And for the date, today's date when I'm making this video is October 2nd, but you should type whatever today's date is for you. And then for section, type your bell number. If you're bell 1, type bell 1. If you're bell 2, type bell 2, so forth and so on. Now, we're going to save this before we get too far. Go to File, Save As, click on Computer, find your user drive, and save it in your user drive. Call it 2.3.4, Practice Programming, number 3. Now, for task description, remember this comes from your worksheet. So the task description is what we're trying to do. Wait until the bump switch is pressed, then turn both motors on at half power for 3 seconds, and the motor should then stop. So, wait for the bump switch. Start both motors. At half power. Wait 3 seconds and then turn them off. So that's the task description. Now we need to break it down into the pseudocode. So the pseudocode is going to break it down into line by line. So wait for the bump switch. Start both motors at half speed. Wait 3 seconds. Then stop both motors. Excellent. Now save your work again. And we're ready to start the code. Remember, this comment down here, you don't really need that, so you can delete that. And we're going to start pulling in our code from natural language. So open up your natural language. And the first thing we're going to do is wait for the bump switch. So this can be tricky for a lot of people. We're going to open up the until. A lot of people want to pull in this until bump. This is very different. This is a different kind of code we're not going to write this year. Remember, our bump switch is a touch sensor. Because our bump switch is a touch sensor, we're going to pull in until touch. So when we pull in until touch, we can tell it wait until the bump switch is touched. So we're going to type bump switch. And just like we capitalize the M for right motor and left motor, we're going to capitalize the S for switch. So type bump switch with a capital S right there. Alright, so we have our until touch bump switch. That's the same thing as wait for the bump switch. So if you want, you can go ahead and add the comment now. / wait for bump switch. Now we need to start both motors. So we're going to go to movement and we're going to pull in start motor, start motor. We need to start the right motor. Don't forget to capitalize your M. And we're doing half speed, so half speed is 63. We also need to start the left motor. At half speed 63, and remember, it doesn't matter which one you start first or second. They're both going to look like they turn on at the same time. Now we need to wait 3 seconds. So we're going to go to wait, pull in our wait time, make it say 3, and then we're going to stop both motors. So we're going to pull in 2 stop motors. Stop motor, stop motor. And it doesn't matter which motor you stop first or second, because they'll both stop at the same time. Stop the right motor. Stop the left motor. And let's add our comments. Turn on right motor. Turn on left motor. Wait 3 seconds. And stop right motor, or turn off right motor. And turn off left motor. So we've got code, we've got comments, we've got pseudocode, task description, we've got everything except our pragma statements. Alright, so now all we need to do is our motors and sensors setup. So in our motors and sensor setup, let's add our motors. In port 1, let's put our right motor. Don't forget to capitalize the M. It's a VEX 393. Port 10, let's put our left motor. Also a VEX 393. Now we're going to program our bump switch. Now remember, our bump switch is a digital sensor. So up here at the top, you need to go to your digital sensor tab. Let's put the bump switch in digital 1. So type bump switch with a capital S. And don't forget to tell it that it's a touch sensor. If you don't tell Robot C that it's a touch sensor, it can't send the right kind of signal. Click apply and click OK. Now your code's just about ready. Make sure you save it again. Look at your pragma statements up at the top. You have your sensor, digital 1. This actually says DGTL1. It doesn't say digital 11. A lot of people look at this and get confused. They think it says digital 11, but it actually says DGTL1. It's digital 1. So your bump switch should be plugged into number 1 port in the digital section. And it's a touch sensor. Then you've got motor port 1 and motor port 10 have right motor and left motor. They're both VEX 393s. Now you're ready to compile the program. As long as you don't have any errors, you can download it to your robot and see if it works. When you download it to your robot, it's going to look like nothing happens because it's waiting for your bump switch. Press your bump switch and you should see your motors turn on for 3 seconds and then they'll stop. That's your code number 3, guys. So you did a great job. Go to File, Print. Don't send it to 520. Make sure you send it to 4250. Make sure you pick the printer that says 4250. Click OK. And you're finished with number 3. Good job, guys.